Morning, sir.
Very good morning. Let's wait for 2 to 5 minutes. Let's the other join, then we will start our session. Okay, thank you.
Sure, sir.
Yes, very good morning to all. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can see there are 37 students are present in the session right now. Okay, and if I'm not wrong, then your class strength would be around 54. So I guess there are more 20 students still absent. So let's wait for only 1 or 2 minutes. If others can join, then we can start our subject presentation. Okay, only let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes because I can see only 40 students have joined the session due to some of the reasons. So let's wait for 2 minutes. One more time. Thank you. Very good morning to all. I can see 45 students have joined the session. Am I audible? Am I audible, guys? Hello. Okay. Fine. So let me share my screen with you. Just hold on. Just hold on. Is it visible? Is it visible, guys? Fine. Thank you so much for the response. Uh, So let's get starts with the AWT orientation or AWT subject presentation. First of all, I congratulate to all because you have passed successfully 6th semester, and welcome to the 7th semester. My name is Munindra Lunagaria, okay, and I'm going to take advanced web technology subject in your class. So I guess first time I'm coming to your class, okay, and I'm working with the Marodi Education Foundation since last 10 years, okay. So let's get starts with the advanced web technology. First of all, there is a subject code which is a 01IT0701, all right, and which has been offered in both computer as well as IT in Maro University 7th semester computer engineering. So first of all, we would like to start with the teaching scheme, that what exactly the teaching scheme would be for the entire semester. Theory sessions 3, practical sessions 2, and credit 4. So let me tell you that thing that we will have 3 sessions or 3 lectures per week of AWT. We will have 2 hours of lab session for per batch, and the total credit, which is 4. End semester examination. If we are going to consider that in upcoming December, if you have your written physical examination, then end semester examination would be 100 marks, but that would be considered as a 50 marks, whatever you get the result, right? After that, mid semester. Usually we will have a 2 mid semester we have, but yet now it is not decided whether the best of 2 or the average 2 is there. So that will be announced by the control of examiner, right? But we have 30 marks for the mid semester examination. We do have internal mark, and that is 20 marks. Definitely we will have some activity for that internal 20 marks, okay. After that, you will have your external viva, and that would be of 25 marks. After that, the term work. So whatever the lab sessions we are going to conduct in the entire semester, and definitely we will look it into the lab manual in a detail, and that part, which is consisting of a term work, and that is 25 marks. So total marks would be the 150 marks. Second thing, this is a core course, all right. And second, what exactly the prerequisites, which means you will have at least understanding of the programming fundamentals as well as the web technology subject, which you just studied in a previous semester, okay. So let me ask you one thing, that does anyone having any problems or any doubts regarding the teaching scheme, they can ask. So I ask whole class. Right now I can see there are 50 students are there, all right, and definitely it's a subject orientation. So I'm going to ask for each and every slide every time. So if you have any doubt, you can directly unmute yourself and you can ask me, as well as you can respond in chat box also. Fine. So I guess there is no doubt, all right, to the anyone. So moving to next. Thank you so much for the response. This would be the course content. All right. So total number of, we do have 4 units. Total number of, we do have 4 units. The first unit would be object oriented PHP. Okay. After that, advanced PHP, then PHP MVC framework Laravel, and then last Node.js. Okay, so let me go through the detailed syllabus. Just hold on. Is it visible? Is it visible? Fine. So first of all, what should be the objective of the subject? Definitely nowadays there are lots of practice that is increasing regarding the MVC architecture, usually in web applications. So this course basically we are focusing on advanced PHP concepts, all right, and we are focusing on mainly we are focusing on PHP Laravel framework along with the Node.js. So definitely this subject attempt to give a basic understanding of the what are the curl methods, what are the MVC framework, or what exactly the MVC architecture, then what exactly the web services is, meaning of the web services is, the meaning of the API, right? What exactly the node servers and the routings are there. So basically we do have 4 credit of the subject. Now that's what the course outcome, all right? So what do you mean by the first of all course outcome? Definitely after the completing of this subject, the students are able to do this, all right? So definitely you can implement the object oriented concepts in developing with the PHP applications, all right? And as per the Bloom's taxonomy, as we are implementing, all right, so this can be you can consider the level that is applied. Second, by using the various third-party APIs and advanced concept of the PHP, you are able to develop a web applications or a single dynamic page, and that is also applicable. Create and deploy a scalable web-based system by using Laravel. That has to be a create and develop a server-side web applications using the Node.js. Okay, so as you can see this, we are focusing on web-based system, web applications, all right? So I will elaborate at the time of the lab manual, fine? So let's go through the next. So does anyone having any doubt regarding the course outcome? If you don't have any doubt, then we can move forward. That's what the teaching scheme we had already done with this. Now that's what the syllabus. Okay. Basically, we do have 4 hours, all right? No, 3 hours per week, but we do have 4 units on that is object oriented PHP. So you already learned the PHP in a previous semester. So definitely a 1 week time to brush up at least your PHP fundamentals. After the brushing up your PHP fundamentals, we will move to the object oriented PHP. Okay. So this week will be a PHP fundamental brush ups. So we will go through the each and every detail. I'll start from the scratch only. Okay. So what exactly the PHP, what exactly the arrays of the PHP, all right, what exactly the different methods are there, what exactly the SSI server side include are there, as well as we will go through the database connectivity also, as well as we will go through the file uploading also, and as well as we will go through the session also. So whatever the key points of the PHP, at least I need to brush up your fundamentals. So we will start from that point only. Okay. So after let's back to that content of our syllabus. So object oriented programming with the PHP. So what do you mean by the class? What do you mean by the different properties of the PHP? What are the different methods of the PHP? What are the magic methods of the PHP? Which basically considered as you know that the constructor, destructor, getter, setter methods, What do you mean by the encapsulation? What do you mean by the inheritance? What do you mean by the data abstraction? And what do you mean by the polymorphism? As you already know that these are the object oriented concepts. So definitely many of the students might aware of this already, right? But we will implement all these fundamentals by using PHP. Okay. Does anyone having any doubt regarding unit number 1? Does anyone having any doubt regarding unit number 1? Please respond in chat box. Okay. Thanks for the response. I'm getting only very less reply from the students. I'm expecting to please respond each and everyone, those who are present in the session right now. Second, it cannot be 100% surely that we will complete the first unit by 2 weeks. As of now, you can say this, these are the expected contact hours are written right in a third column, that this unit will be probably completed in these hours. It may be possible that we will have a less time or we will have a more time. Okay, Ayush? Fine. Second unit, the web scraping using curl, right? Curl stands for client for URL. Then what do you mean by the regular expression? What exactly the mail function is, and web service and API. So this will take 3 to 5 sessions probably. Okay. Third and most important unit, the PHP MVC framework Laravel. What exactly the introduction to Laravel? Right? What exactly the Laravel is? MVC, Model View Controller. MVC stands for Model View Controller. So what exactly the MVC architecture or MVC framework? What exactly the environment and setup? What do you mean by the roots? What do you mean by the namespace? What exactly the usage of controller? What exactly the usage of view? What exactly the request response we can use, as well as how to redirect, what exactly the forms, session, cookie, and then last, database connectivity with CRUD operations. Okay. Now, I'm sorry that I'm interrupting you right now. And let me tell you first thing, from the first day onwards, that what we will do in this semester. I don't know till now whether you had performed this type or not. I don't know, but what exactly the my methods are there, I'm telling you. First I'm gonna teach you over here. Okay. After that, what I'm expecting that each and every students always join my session through their laptop. Nobody is going to join a session through their mobile. Why? Because there is a reason. If you ask in a TC1 class previous semester, definitely there is a lots of feedback regarding me. All right. And definitely, as per the human and student tendency, the feedback would be the in both cases, whether it has to be a good or bad, whatever. All right. But let me tell you one thing, that I'm always concerning about the students academic, students grade, and student skill. Okay. So we will have hands-on session in entire semester. Okay. We will have hands-on session in entire semester. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So what I'll do, I'll perform the experiment first over here, and then I'm going to ask you to perform this. All right? And that has to be applicable for unit number 1, for unit number 2, for unit number 3, and as well as the unit number 4. હું હજી શુદ્ધ ગુજરાતીમાં કહું છું, હું કોઈને મૂકીશ નહીં. હું બધા પાસે એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ પરફોર્મ કરાવીશ જે હું ક્લાસમાં કરું છું. I'm not going to leave my students at all. If I'm performing over here, then I'll ask you to perform. The reason is why, because in this semester you will have a placement. Okay. And I want that at least your fundamental would be clear, and that has to be only and only possible if and only if you are going to make a lots of practice. Otherwise it's not possible. Okay. Does anyone having any doubt with this teaching methodology? First, let me know if you have any doubt. I can understand that sometimes your laptop is not working, or you are having internet connectivity issue, or whatever the reasons are there. Sometimes it is acceptable. That is not the issue at all. Okay. The last unit, Node.js. Let me tell you one thing. We will have first 3 unit in a detail, but the last unit, Node.js, we do have only and only introductory part of Node.js. That what exactly the introduction to Node.js, what exactly the Node package manager, what is REPL terminal in which we are working with the Node, what exactly the Node.js web server, what exactly the server and clients, how to creating a simple server, how to rendering the HTML documents, how to render the JSON data, and how to perform the routings. All right. And whenever required, there is an implementation, which means a program. I will going to explain you with the program execution only. At some certain point, if there is a theory, then we will look to the theory. Otherwise, we will perform hands on the session only. Okay. So I request today only that all the students are requested to kindly install the XAMPP or WAMP, and those who are the Mac users, I request you to install LAMP or MAMP. Okay, because this is my style. I'm asking you to student to implement by their own. Okay, fine. So get ready with the tomorrow session. Okay, you need to bring your own laptop which has at least editor which you can write the code, which is a you can choose, or at least you will have a server. If you can perform online, I don't have an issue. It's your choice. But if possible, then use your local server, your system. Okay, that is a suggestion. Otherwise, it's up to you. Fine. So let's back to the slide now. So these are the detailed syllabus. So does anyone having any doubt regarding the syllabus, that how we are going to execute the sessions in the entire semester? Look, it might be possible that many of the students are already aware with the existing syllabus. Okay, but I request them to please attend the session and be calm. All right, because many of the students are there that they need to learn from the scratch. All right, so I need to consider the whole class. Okay, and I need to go from the scratch only. Fine. So I request all those students to please kindly cooperate with me. Thank you. So these are the course outcome which has already covered. Yeah, these are the references. First one, the PHP, the complete reference by Stephen Holzner. All right. Then Laravel, up and running by Matt Steffer. Then Node.js in action by Mike Anchelan. Okay. So these are the suggested reference. Let me tell you, if you have any better reference other than this, then you can use also. The fundamentally important is to understand the concept. And definitely, let me tell you one more time, for this subject, AWT, as well as you studied in a previous semester WT, which has a lots of and rich resources are available. So you no need to worry about at all. If you search anything in a Google regarding advanced web technology and web technology, you will get rich resources, and you can choose your references which you can understand from them. Okay, so moving to next, these are the supplementary resources that we had identified, and these are the very standard things only. Learning Laravel.net, you can learn the Laravel from that. There is a tutorial points are there. You can learn from the Laravel also, laravel.com, Node.js org, and the best resource, that is W3 Schools for the Node.js as well as the Laravel. Now, these are the list of experiment. Now let me go through the lab manual now. Just hold on. Okay, so is it visible, guys? Is it visible? So this is a detailed lab manual. Okay, forget about the first lab right now. Okay, because definitely in the first week we are going to brush up our PHP concept in lectures as well as in lab. Okay, but definitely you can consider the first experiment that is based on the WT only to brush up your fundamentals. Okay, so create a complete GUI using HTML, CS, and JavaScript for a product-based application. And there is a strict instruction that you need to develop. So whatever the ready templates are there, you are not going to use this. Okay, fine. So definitely it takes one lab. After that, provide a demo to show the use of object-oriented programming concepts of PHP. All right, there is a specific instructions are given. Use a student, teacher, and subject class to define the relation between each of them and display the details of the students studying in a particular subject under a particular teacher, and that has to be done by object-oriented concepts. If at some point you can use the polymorphism as well as the constructor also. So whatever the first unit will be there, you need to develop. Third experiment. Implement the following features for the product-based application by using OP concept PHP. Adding, update, deleting a product, which is basically, you can say, a database connectivity part. Registering the user to the product's website. Implement a login, logout by using session. And that is why we are going to brush up your fundamentals. While logging, store username, password, and the time of login in cookies. All right. On a home page of the website, display all the products. If the user is logged in, then show more details in each product. And sixth, show the detailed description of each product in a more details page. So each and every experiment, there has to be a clear instruction that you need to do that thing and you need to do this thing only. Okay, moving to next. Experiment number 4, which is based on advanced PHP concept. Okay, so you need to implement a web scraping using curl. Don't worry, that is a single page experiment, and definitely I will learn you first. After that, you need to, I'm going to teach you first, you need to learn. Okay, and then you need to implement. So implementing the web scraping by using curl to fetch the relevant data from the another website. Say for example, movie rating website IMDb. Okay. Fifth, definitely we are going to learn the regular expression also. Okay. So implementing the registration form validation, form validation by using regular expression. Don't worry about that. If you do not learn, in a previous semester, you are going to learn this in this semester also. But definitely when we will use a regular expression, there is a fundamental of JavaScript also. Okay. So definitely we will use a regular expression with a form validation by using JS. Okay. Experiment number 6. Implementing an application to fetch the weather details by using the weather APIs. So let me tell you one thing, that experiment number 4, 5 and 6, that has to be dedicated from the unit number 2. As well as 7, you can see this. Implement the application to fetch the cricket and stoke details by using relevant API. So don't worry, first I'm going to teach you experiment number 6 in detail, how to do this. Then you need to implement by your own. 7 experiment. Experiment 8 and experiment 9. Now, in which we are going to focus mainly and hardly. And that is implementing a CRUD operation by using a Laravel with GUI and implementing a CRUD operation by using Node.js. So you can consider like there will be a mini project, all right, in which you can choose your definition, but you need to implement a CRUD operation. CRUD operation. You need to perform both in Laravel as well as you need to perform in Node.js also. So first of all, let me ask you if you have any doubt regarding this lab manual, you can raise. There are 51 students are present in the session, and I request all 51 students to please respond. Ayush, that is already a crucial thing, okay? Because in our college server, there are lots of sensitive informations are there, okay? And that's why the only reason that your project are not supposed to be hosted on college server. Okay. There has to be some security concerns issue. That's why. Is it okay, Ayush? Yeah, that is okay. You are right. But for the security concerns issue, right, that is not possible. One more thing regarding the lab sessions. As I'm over here to teach you, right? But I'm going to, I just want you to develop your skills by your own. Okay. So definitely I'm going to implement each and everything in a class. But as far as concern of lab sessions, all 9 experiment will be implemented by you only. Yes, definitely I am going to help for 1 or 2 practical. All right. 1 or 2 practical I will help, but definitely I will not help intentionally after that. Why? Because there is a reason. What the students or what till now you did, we are giving instructions to you. All right. You are implementing. if you are not able to implement this, then definitely we will give you the whole code. It's run and done. So there is no chance of improving the programming at all. No chance of improving the programming at all. So I will not let happen this time, at least not in my class. Okay. Each and every students will implement each and every practical by their own only. Because I want you to make the learn by your own. And this is the only reason why, because in this time there is a placement. All right. And in a company, no one is going to hold your hand. Definitely they will give you the training, but you need to develop everything by your own. So I'm going to treat you like that type only. All right. There will be a no spoon feeding. I'm telling you, there will be a no spoon feeding. If you are getting an error, I'm going to ask you to solve by your end. Go to the Google, paste that error, and look at this. Definitely I will be there. I'll give you the route, I'll give you the path, but you need to walk on that path. Otherwise, there is no chances to improvement your skills. And definitely I'm going to work lot in the entire semester for that. Definitely many of the students will not like this method, but let me tell you, at least by end of this semester, you will definitely learn something in AWT. Ask web technology thing in TC1 class. Many of the students learn a lots of things, and I already implemented in previous semester. We implemented whole PHP unit by using demonstration. First, I already write the code, and after that, if the code is very long, then I'm going to give that code to the students. Students are pasting in their system or in their editor, and they're going to run themselves. Otherwise, it's not possible. Yes, definitely I'm going to explain each and every line of the code which I'm going to write. Okay. So does anyone having any doubt regarding the lab methodology? You can ask now. I want each and every 51 students to please respond on this. Look, Ayush, we had already asked students to perform the topping beyond syllabus assignment in a previous semester, but only few students has performed this. Okay. There is a WordPress, all right, that you need to choose a WordPress theme, and you need to deploy, and you need to perform domain and hosting also, but only few students has performed this. Okay. Definitely we will do this also this time to motivate the students. All right, but definitely it's in students' hand whether they are going to learn or not. Okay. Fine. So moving to next. These are the evaluation scheme. End semester 50 marks, mid semester 30 marks, internal mark 20. Definitely there will be assignment. There will be assignment. Okay. There is one assignment only is there, and that has to be conducted. I mean, that has to be consisting of the 20 marks. After that, external examination, viva, and laboratory and projects attendance. So term work, your purely lab session comes under the term work, right? And your assignment work will comes under the internal only. Fine. These are the instructors who are going to take your web technology in different sessions. Definitely, I'm going to conduct the advanced web technology in 2 class, TC1 and TC3. And definitely you might know the Rachit sir, but this time Rachit sir will go to the TC2 and TD1, TS1 and TT1. Fine. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. So that has to be an end of our subject orientation program. Okay. And definitely we are going to start with the PHP in the next unit. If you have any doubt regarding the subject, that how we are going to perform in lab or how we are going to execute in lecture sessions, which is already covered, but still if any doubt you can ask. Fine, so I'm announcing the name of the students. You are requested to respond in chat box. Okay, I'm announcing the name of the students for the attendance. So just hold on, guys. Thank you. Okay, I'm announcing the name of the students. Hardik Singh Gohil, Parth Parmar, and Astha. First three are present. Dikshit Dhara and Mahek. Dikshit Dhara and Mahek. Dikshit present, Dhara absent, Mahek absent. Dhruv Archit Harsh. Sorry,
Sir,
Pratipal.
Mahek present. Hello, sir.
Yeah, who is this?
Sir, Mahek.
Mahek present. Okay, Mahek present. Pratipal, Dhruv, and Archit. Pratipal, Dhruv, and Archit. I guess Archit is absent. Harsh, Shubhraj, and Paritosh. Harsh is present. Subhraj and Paritosh all are present. Janvi Mihir Darsh. Janvi Mihir Darsh. Darsh is absent. Dhairya Rutvik Amit. Dhairya Rutvik Amit. Amit is absent, I guess. Ishan Parita Priyank. Ishan, Amit is present. Hold on, Amit. Kishan is present. Parita is present. And Priyank is also present. Ruchita Pranav Shubh. I guess Ruchita is absent. Pranav is present. And Shubh is also absent. Dev Nikisha Jeet. All present. Ayush Meet Mihir. Ayush Meet Mihir all present. Raj Bhaumik Vaibhav. Raj Bhaumik Vaibhav. Drashti Shivani Bharat. Drashti present, Shivani present, Bharat is absent. Bharat Kumar. Bharat is present. Yash Ishit Manoj. Yash Ishit Manoj. Rikshit, Rakshit and Abhishek. Rakshit also present. Janvi, Yash, Dhruvi. Drashti Mohil Naimish. Drashti Mohil Naimish. Sarthak Kevin Ishani. Ishani. Akshay Reshma Shivansh. Rahul. Let me announce the name of the students. Dhara, Archit, Darsh, Dhara, Harsh, sorry, Archit, Darsh, Ruchita, Shubh, Parth Vachani is present. I cannot see your name in the list, Dharmendra 153. Just hold on. Even I am not able to find your name also, Rutvik Gopani, in the class list. Just hold on, Hon. Just hold on. Only 2 students are there. Let me write your enrollment number and name. Dharmendra, can you please post your entire number? Enrollment number?